Hello, everyone. It is none other than who, your favorite girl vocal with AJ Reese. So I am coming back with the next part of the video that I did the first time on emotional maturity. And I just want to continue to talk about how I'm sure that if you go back into your life and not your adulthood, but your childhood, and you begin to just play some things back over time, you will find where some of these things that we have picked up and ran with throughout our life and adulthood, that we learned from home. And that's what Pastor Herndon, W. Lonnie Herndon, is my pastor at Church of Christian Compassion. And that's what he was talking about. And he was just saying how, we were exposed because most times we learn how to adapt through life from where? Those who raised us, whether it was your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your parents, or whoever. We learn from them. And a lot of times, parents would always say, don't do as I do as I say. It's so stupid, it's so ignorant, and it makes no sense. Because what that says to me is, you know for sure that you are doing things that are not right, but yet and still you don't want any accountability. It's just basically, so what, you see me doing it, I know I shouldn't, but however, you better not do it. And we don't listen to what you say, we listen to what you do. So if it's the drinking, the drugging, the cursing, the alcohol, the domestic violence, the disrespect verbally, and the physical hands and all that other stuff, these kids are learning these things. There is so much emotional instability in the earth, and we are responsible and accountable for what we are showing the generations that are behind us. Another thing that shows me emotional immaturity is when you have to post everything that gets on your nerve on social media. It is not social media's business. It is not. And then you get upset when you post the stuff that you're doing that's not right, and then you get mad at those who make the comments. Well, do like some people do, turn your comments off. You don't want to hear the truth of what people want to give you about your bad behavior or your immaturity, turn the comments off. But there are people who will post every single thing, and then I'm like, you got the audacity to get raging mad. And I know what we're going to say. I have a right to say and do whatever I want. No, you don't. No, you do not. Not according to Romans 12:1 and 2. I beseech ye, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you will present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God, which is our reasonable service. You don't have the right to say and do whatever you want. You don't have the right to act out. You don't have the right to put your hands on other people. You don't have the right to disrespect people and say whatever it is you want to do out of your mouth. You don't have the right to treat people indifferently and show favoritism and impartiality. No, you do not. You are guilty, you are wrong, and you are out of order. I didn't say it. I just said it out of my mouth. But the word of God comes to correct us, to do better, to do better. There shouldn't be a whole household full of unruly, disrespectful, and disobedient individuals. Somebody has got to stand up and want to say that they want to do better. I'm going to tell you something. I caught a lot of hell growing up. When I say a lot, I've caught a lot. I've gotten in the middle of arguments and fights between my mom and her husband, even with their own kids. I caught it. If you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for everything. And one thing I will say, I stood, even when I knew they were doing something wrong to my brother and sister and was getting ready to beat them. Do you not know I stood in the middle and was willing to take a hit, and I mean physical hits, for them? That's how much I was willing to stand for what is right. And people will curse you to your face and tell you you stupid and you rude and you disrespectful and you ignorant. But let me tell you something. You will not be able to stand before God and say you did not know about your bad behavior. You knew, but because you have manipulated yourself as well as others for so long, you are accustomed to being able to get away with it. You think if you bark enough, oh, I can say and do whatever I want. They cower down, they give in to me. Let me tell you something. The days that we're in right now, you can't afford to do so. You will mess around and run up on the right individual and they're going to lay you flat on your back forever. Meaning you will never be here because you'll be gone. We have got to do better. It is our job to hold each other accountable, to call each other out when we're wrong. It is. It is. That's what real love is. We've got it so twisted and misconstrued. Oh, if I co-sign and let you think what you did was so funny and so cute. It's not. And God's going to hold all of us accountable for turning a blind eye and a deaf ear. He's going to deal with us about that. My kids will tell you I will still call them out when they're wrongdoing because I'm supposed to. I don't care if it's that small or if it's that big. It doesn't matter. My husband will tell you I do the same with him. I don't play those games. I don't. Because it's bigger than that. Some of us don't get the help we need because we don't want to. It's just that simple and that straight up because we don't want to. Because if we do, we know we're going to have to be accountable for all of what we take in and learn. And some of us do not want that. I feel real good when I can tell people off and walk away and have people in tears and crying because I said whatever I want. I ripped them up. You gonna get your behind split from the Holy Ghost. Because it's gonna be that one person that's waiting for you. And they gonna rip you from one end to the other. And let you feel exactly what you done unleashed on everybody else. Emotional immaturity is thinking that your stuff don't stink. It does. It is for us to do better. And let me just say this to the believers. To the believers of the faith of the gospel of Jesus the Christ. You cannot walk around mistreating God's people who are unsaved or of other faiths. It is wrong. You are out of order and God is going to deal with you. You walking around, you saying whatever you want, giving them attitude and serving it up. Well, just know, baby, you are serving up a concoction that is waiting for you. And guess what? It's going to be your fruit of your reward that you've unleashed on everybody else. Now the payback is coming for you because it's yours. Your name is on it. And as I always say, oh, baby, it's the check going to get cashed regardless if you take it to the bank and cash it or not. It's going to cash itself. Consider it residual income. The royalties of the fruit of your labor that you put in this earth. It is tight and it is right. You can't go around disrespecting supervisors. And let me tell you something. God knows. Let me tell you. You looking at her. There are days I think my tongue gonna come off because God knows I be wanting. It's not that because I be, I do. And I'd be a lie and the truth wouldn't be in me if I said, oh, I just let it roll up. No, that ain't always the case. That is not. And there are days literally I have to go in the restroom where I shut my office door in tears of strength because I want to go in. And I mean in, all the way in. All the way in. Sometimes I got to pace that office floor. Because God knows. He knows what I want to do to her, say to her. He knows. We human. However, We still don't have the right. And that's what I'm saying to you. Some of our responses is what holds up our promotion and blessings because of the willingness to still be emotionally immature. For women, you want husbands. God not going to give you a king to destroy him. He's not. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care how fly you dress. I don't care how much money you making. Baby, go have a seat. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. And for you kings who want wives, if that is you, you're not ready. You think you are. You're not ready. God would rather you be single and work on yourself than you get with somebody and you destroy them, because now you really going to end up in trouble with God. He going to get you, and he going to get you real nice and good. You wondering why all hell breaking loose, why nothing's working out? It ain't supposed to. It is your season to reap. You know, emotional immaturity will have us thinking we can say and do whatever we want. And I'm going to tell you something. For the believers of the faith, we have to continue to work on ourselves, because we a piece of work. We can be some nasty, nasty individuals. Look right at people, won't speak, frown their face, don't want people sitting next to you. You know, he tell you turn to your neighbor and say, God bless you. You do you. It grinds me. It grinds my gear. I said, wow. Wow. So if it grinds mine, what you think God see when he see that? The house of God is a hospital for people to get well and to overcome and to continue to work through those things. But if we the ones killing each other, then what are we doing? And then some of us have the audacity to walk around and just believe because of their position and title in the church, they have the right to mistreat the people of God. You do not. Do you not know you are walking on dangerous territory? There are special places in hell for leaders. We got to do better. We have to become sober. Paul talks about that, becoming sober. Like he said, who bewitched you? You. Nobody come and do voodoo on you but you. And I'm going to also tell you something. People walk around, oh, I need to buy sage for the house. No, baby, you better get you some oil. Get you some oil and get somebody in the faith to pray over it. And even if you can't find nobody, Lord, I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't even really know what I'm saying. But God, touch my oil so I can go through my house and anoint my home, starting with me. Ain't no sage. The believers of God don't do no sage. You talking about becoming sober and emotionally mature, that people can call us out on our stuff and we not make up excuses. Oh, I'm the pastor. I'm elder. I'm bishop. Oh, I'm the first lady. Oh, I'm mother. Oh, I'm head of the usher group. Oh, I'm prophet and prophetess. Let me tell you something. Do you know the higher up you go in God, the more severe your consequences become when you do people wrong? You ain't gotta like it. God never asked us if we would like it. He knew we wouldn't, because this flesh don't like to be disciplined and told nothing. You looking at one, and I can talk about it. I can be transparent about myself. But before you talk about me, make sure you look at yourself. We all got our, as Tony say, our own red wagon to pull. But we've got to stop. We've got to become emotionally mature and sober. God gets no glory when we out here acting stupid and simple and doing what the world does. You getting what out of that? Excuse me, what are you getting out of it? Nothing. Watch the company you keep. I don't care if it's family, if it's friends, if it's coworkers, if it's neighbors. Let me tell you something. I told you on the job, they don't invite me to none because they know I ain't coming no house, so it don't matter. I don't even when it comes to the church and people have stuff, I don't always go. I don't. And it's not always because, oh, he led me not to go. No, it's just sometimes it's just, no, I don't feel like it. End of story. Don't, oh, well, why? Why not, sis? Why you can't go? And then if I say, didn't I just tell you? Because what happens is the tone starts to change slightly because it's like, you're not going to override and rape and victimize my will to get what you want from me. I'd rather you just be like, oh, okay, all right. Well, God bless you. Next time. Okay, next time. But don't just, oh, well, you need to. No, I don't. No, I don't. But I'm going to tell you what you need to do. You need to go and have a seat and get in your lane and stay in your lane. So the Lord can continue to bless you with his riches. Sometimes we too busy overstepping and being intrusive in other people's lives just to try to throw our spiritual weight around. You're going to throw yourself somewhere that you ain't ready for. But see, we don't want to hold those kind of conversations because we too busy giving all these old prerequisites of what we think the gospel is. We thinking, oh, if it ain't about you about to get a house and a car, baby, you about to get you a husband or a wife. Oh, you about to get you a business. And he'll give those things. Don't get me wrong, he will. But let me tell you something. There's some things we've got to do better and we've got to line up. He's coming back for us. He can't come back if we did this stupid stuff. We trying to live like we real Atlanta housewives or, excuse me, love and hip hop. No, go sit down. You're not. Hip hop yourself to the chair in prayer or something. Read your word. I don't know. But we've got to do better. We've got to do better. And that's a part of emotional maturity because it will cause us to become grounded and have that solid foundation of truth. And let me tell you something. The truth hurt. Man, it hurt. Sometimes we don't want to open up about nothing because we've been trained and taught over the years growing up. You don't tell my business. You don't tell nothing that happened to you. You keep it. That was my mom thing. If I find out you told what's going on in my house, I'm going to F you up. And you heard exactly what I just said. And what I just said is what she would say. Do you know how scarring that is? To almost to feel like you're encased in darkness and you can't get out of this prison that's been set up for you to get free from all the stuff that's no good for you. And I had purposed in my heart and mind, I said, I will not repeat what I saw and was exposed to growing up for my kids. Now, they'll tell you I used to yell all the time. That's something my mother always did. Yell, scream, curse at us. I didn't do the cursing at my kids, but I would scream, if you don't get this stuff up, I'm going to pop you upside your head. Boy, get on over there and get this up. Why is this over there? And I told y'all, Tony said to me, she said, girl, stop all that hollering. It's unnecessary. But you know what's crazier? I don't like to be yelled at. But yet I was doing all this yelling. Doesn't make sense, right? Right. So I hope this is helping. I really hope you're getting it. It helps you. Because again, like we always say, we want to see each other win. We deserve that. So he's wrapping the series up next week, but I just thought I'd come and talk about it because I'm telling you, it really hit home in the deep recesses of my heart. And it's been helping me not to act out of character at work. When I tell you, I know God is who he is. Because I have to pray, Jesus. People are truly something else. And that's all of us. All of us. When we know better, do better. That's all. It seems simple, but yet so hard. Because again, flesh. Well, that's all I have for you. I love you guys. God bless you. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to who none other than your favorite girl vocal with AJ Reese. Thank you to all of my subscribers, old and new. I appreciate you guys. May the Lord bless you 30, 60, and 100 fold. Share my channel with others. Share. Each one reach one. Love you guys. God bless. Have an amazing week. This video will be released to you on Thursday. Love you. God bless you. But I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Sunday. God bless you. Love you. Peace.